Moderation with Mare, day 49. She's tired today. Got a little bit of sleep last night, obviously, but then was back at work today, and so I'm feeling a little tired. It is almost 8 p.m., which is basically bedtime, like hours ago. So I just thought I would stay consistent with this, and almost at 50 days, which is pretty wild. I'm trying to think of what have I been doing for self-care, because I feel like I'm really on the edge of disassociation the way things are going. There's another massive fire outbreak just down the valley last night, but staying present in uncertainty being a big word, and noticing a lot of people really going into fear mechanisms, using fear to lash out, using fear to create opportunities to take advantage, using fear to separate and divide. And I'm not really into that. I'm trying to come back to love, and today I'm okay, and today the home is beautiful, and I have my body, and I'm tired, but that's okay. I got to spend some beautiful time with family. I got to hang out with some friends a little bit tonight, and I'm gonna hopefully have a good sleep. And so there's a lot to be grateful for in this moment. When everything is smoky outside, I'll have to show you one of these days, you can't really see very far, and it really does kind of force you to be internal with what's going on in the inner world, and the temptation to disassociate is quite strong. And I personally see disassociation as a safety state sometimes, right? That is what we have to do to survive. But in this case, I don't think I'm quite in survival right now, so I'm trying to avoid dissociation and just noticing the discomfort instead. And when I can sit with that discomfort of, sadness of this beautiful earth, burning a little bit, right? And the fear that's being unleashed, but also recognizing that that is probably a call for us to deepen our relationship with the land. And that's something I feel very passionate about, right? She's been talking for a while and getting a little louder. And so where is this an opportunity? I know a lot of times you're like, I want it to end. And yeah, I want it to end. And I want that relief of it going back to the way it was. And I think a lot of this, including my own journey with this, is not going back to the way it was. That version of me no longer exists, and this version of life no longer exists. And so having grief, but also hope with that, because recognizing that a lot of the ways in which I was operating before was survival. A lot of the ways in which I was interacting with the planet, with the earth, with my community was disconnected, based upon patterns that are outdated, based around patterns of a system that I don't believe in for myself or for others or for the planet. And it's a little bit daunting when you start to think of the size of the task, but then recognizing that I'm not the only one feeling this way. And if we're able to kind of connect in and do our own little part, whatever that looks like, in the same way that my hope for this year of Moderation with Mare, of small, tiny changes accumulating over time, resulting in big change, is my hope. And I do know that hope for me is essential. The audacity of hope. I love the word audacity. I love the concept of audacity. I want to be audacious, to look at this and still find a reason to hope, and still find a reason to find beauty, and allow that to be part of this journey for me. So yeah, the audacity of hope. One day at a time. Moderation with Mare. Any mountain is high.